Well, what can you do if you say your neighbor harasses you, even threatens to kill you, and police say there's just nothing they can do about it? Well, that's what some people in Socorro are wondering this morning. Peter Bonkemeyer says he has come to expect his neighbor here, Henry Reichenbach, to be a little erratic, but Bonkemeyer says this is crossing the line.
You're going to get your f***ing ass killed with me.
Both Bonkemeyer and Reichenbach live at the Vista Montano apartments in Socorro, and that's where Bonkemeyer says he shot this video just this week on Monday night.
How about a picture right here on the fence, huh? Think that'll do you?
You're nothing but a crippled f***ing
You're a dead motherfucker.
Bonkemeyer showed police this video, but they did not arrest Reichenbach. Even when Reichenbach was charged for things like this in the past, he's always been let go because he's mentally incompetent and nonviolent. Only violent criminals can be committed to a mental institution. A number of people are waking up in their own beds in Torrance County this morning after sheriff's deputies tell us a man started shooting, said his home was booby-trapped with explosives. Torrance County sheriff's deputies say the man is a veteran with post-traumatic stress disorder. He's in his 60s. He started shooting an AK-47 inside his home yesterday afternoon. He surrendered, and that's when deputies say he told them he rigged his house with explosives. So the bomb squad rushed over there. Investigators cleared out the neighborhood. They did not find any bombs or explosives, but instead they say they found a lot of these guns.
We found fuses and other items to make bombs. Nothing that is enough to charge, but you can definitely tell that he's tinkering with the idea and trying to find the right style that he likes.
The sheriff there says the veteran told them he stopped taking his medication.
A man accused of killing his girlfriend a couple of years ago will be in court today as prosecutors try to get him re-evaluated. You may remember this case. Albuquerque police say Jeremiah Gurule admitted to stabbing his girlfriend, 22-year-old Elizabeth Brito, back in April of 2010. Now, cops say he committed the crime the day after he was released from jail after being locked up for other crimes. If he is reevaluated for a second time, a judge will determine whether he is competent to go to trial. We have learned this morning the trial of a young man charged with killing a Farmington doctor will remain in San Juan County. John Mays is accused of killing Dr. James Nordstrom with a pool cue in Nordstrom's home last summer. Mays is the son of Farmington city manager Rob Mays. The teen claims that Nordstrom invited him over to watch movies and made sexual advances at him. A judge denied the request to move the trial to McKinley County, assuring he would get a fair trial. No trial date has been set.
The two kids are in state custody and their dad in jail this morning after police say he dropped one of them on her head when he tried to steal clothes from a Walmart in Albuquerque this week. Police say that Gabriel Ibarra and his wife were trying to steal from the Walmart on Carlisle near Manal Monday night. When a security officer went up to him, Ibarra ran, and police say he dropped his 2-year-old daughter on the concrete. She hit her head and her neck. Gabriel Ibarra is now charged with child abuse. 8 men accused in a money laundering scheme at Ruidoso Downs are set to go in trial in October. We know this morning. Investigators say those men bought and trained racehorses to launder money for the Zetas cartel. They say this is drug money. They also say one of the men involved, Jose Trevino Morales, has 2 brothers who are leaders in the cartel. Trevino Morales' attorney wanted his client out on bond, but the judge said no.
New this morning, new information about the human bones found on the Mesa southwest of Albuquerque. Deputies are investigating it as a suspicious death and have sent the skeletal bones to OMI for an autopsy. They aren't sure when that will be complete. But deputies say residents living near the Pajarito Mesa were in the area riding horses when they stumbled upon the remains on Tuesday. Sandoval County has named an interim fire chief this morning. Its longtime chief died in a tragic car crash earlier this week. Deputy Fire Chief James Maxson will head the department until officials can find a permanent replacement. Now, we've been telling you how Fire Chief John Tibbetts died in a wreck on Monday off of I-25. His body was transported yesterday from Albuquerque to Daniel's family funeral home in Rio Rancho. A public memorial will be held tomorrow at the Santa Ana Star Center. New this morning, Albuquerque Mayor R.J. Berry is releasing a new public service announcement today to inform you on the importance of safe storage for prescription drugs. Now, this is especially important for parents. You see, research shows that every day, more than 2,000 teens abuse prescription drugs for the first time. Oftentimes, it's because they think that they are safer to misuse than street drugs. The PSA is all part of a national awareness initiative called Safeguard My Meds.
Here in Albuquerque, you could start electing the city's police chief soon if one councilor gets his way. Ken Sanchez plans on introducing this amendment next month. That would make the police chief get elected every 4 years, just like the county sheriff does. If the council passes this plan, it could go on the ballot in November. Ray Schultz has been the police chief here since 2005. Now, both he and the whole department have been criticized for the number of police shootings in the last 2 years. A woman is still in the hospital in Albuquerque this morning after a violent crash with 2 semis on I-40 near Moriarty. Torrance County Sheriff's deputies say the driver of one of these semis fell asleep and rear-ended the other one. A woman in the sleeper section of that semi that caused the crash was flown to Albuquerque. The 2 drivers are okay.